Welcome to Tigermania at Mom's Basement Theater. Please kindly silence our phones and yourselves as the show is about to begin. And without further ado, Director of Tigermania, Alexander Keene.
Welcome, everybody. It is fucking good to see you. If you don't know me, my name is Alex Keene. I apologize, yes, I am that tall. Quick show of hands, who here is at Mom's Basement for the first time tonight? Hell yeah! One more question, who's never been to this theater before? Should be the same people. We have a whole show we're about to do. Please keep your ears open. It has been an absolute pleasure and joy over the last month or so putting this show together for our friend Nyle. This show could not have been done without the people that you are about to see, and without each of you as well. This is definitely a show that is about creativity, but also a very big show about community. I'd say the big catalyst for this show started roughly a year ago. The 1-year anniversary of my friend Nyle winning the Best Screenplay Award at the Indie Vegas Film Festival. That was for you, Nyle. Just making sure. All right. He didn't have anyone there with him to accept the award. A complete stranger recorded his speech that he gave in his acceptance of that award. And I cannot express how beautiful it is to see that if that award was given today, every person in this room would have wanted a seat in that theater. And it is absolutely amazing to see all of you here tonight, so thank you. I didn't tell Nyle that I was going to say that. In fact, I told him that I was going to roast him and make fun of him in the opening of the show. That is what he requested, but it's difficult to roast someone whose forehead reflects light in an emergency. I got one. That's the one you get. For those of you who know Nyle, he is an absolute creative soul, a storyteller at heart, and you are about to see that story come to life right in front of you. Every twist, weird turn, and moment that has come to bring all of us here today. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you didn't, Blue Man Group is here tonight. We pulled some of the best and brightest people from the immersive art scene here in Vegas. Shout out Meow and Universal for those who are here. If you're one of the other ones, we don't care. But yeah, these people are absolutely awesome. They've put together a truly amazing show. There are several people who are making their on-stage performance debuts tonight, who have never stepped foot on stage and performed as an actor in a play or a musical or a theatrical event. This team has come together with so many different skill sets. We have a team member who, for the very first time, had to learn puppetry, stage combat, wrestling, and theater performance all together for their very first performance tonight. Which is an absolutely crazy thing of me to ask of them, but they nail it. So, enough of me. Who's ready for Tigermania? Without further ado, please keep that energy going for Tigermania and Nyle and I.
God damn. All right, hi. Thank you guys so much for coming. Oh my God. So, I used to have a framed picture of a tiger on my bathroom wall directly facing my toilet for a few years. That is a direct result from my journey as a filmmaker, which began specifically on July 10th, 2010. Now, around that time, my buddy and I had a tradition where every weekend we'd come over and play a video game. We beat the game, so that weekend we had nothing to do. I had a nightmare that stuck with me, and I remember having a talk with my Granny Rose, who said that if you ever have something that you just can't stop thinking about it, write it down. So I wrote it down. I wrote it down in a screenplay format. It actually looked like a bad novel. And I emailed it over to my friend with the subject line, "This is the best thing I've ever done." And I was like, "Hey, we're gonna go ahead and make a movie. How do you feel?" He came over. Our budget was $20 and a digital camera. We used the $20 on fried chicken, and the digital camera was a pain in the ass. I will never forget the moment that I was standing there in that alleyway in my apartment complex. My neighbor was roped into it. We had another friend there. And I said, "Action," and heard words that I wrote down on the page come to life. And that was the moment that I became a filmmaker, and I've never been the same since. The journey probably halted around that time, as my mother and I became homeless shortly after that point, and we lost everything. Visual trauma. Well, filmmaking wasn't possible during this time. Dreaming wasn't, because I was still able to use the influences and the inspirations that I had throughout my life to keep me going. These stories that let me know that this isn't all there is to life. That eventually I would like to be one of those people that is a source of joy and inspiration for people who went through similar hardships as I did. Luckily, my grandparents took mercy on us and sent us out to Carlsbad, California to live with them. Now that I'm in California, I had my first opportunity for a clear and honest shot to filmmaking. It took me a few years, but I wound up making my way up to Los Angeles to study film in the Morgan Freeman Theater at the Los Angeles City College. Now, my roommate and I moved up, and we found a decent deal, for Los Angeles at least. My roommate and I would pay $800 each for one room, and the other half of the rent we would work off in manual labor. The way we would do that is the people we were living with were blacksmiths, carpenters, gardeners, and event coordinators. So I learned how to build a fence, make copper silverware out of an anvil, decorate those mall Santa things, and I learned that if you drill deep into concrete, don't touch that drill, because that shit hurts really bad. So now I had the manual side taken care of, I needed a job. My friend and I have both applied to Universal Studios Hollywood. And if you know anything about me, you know I'm a big fan of that place. It is specifically the studio tour that gave my love of movies in the first place, so I was very excited for the opportunity. I was not invited for an interview, and I was very jealous of this. So I wanted to take a ride up with her. I had a secret plan. I wanted to get on some boomer business. And I let them know, hey, I know I'm not invited for an interview or anything like that, but I'm just going to go ahead and sit over here. If you have any cancellations, if you have any extra time, please let me know. I sat there for 3.5 hours, and eventually they took mercy on me and brought me back. To my managers who work with me at Universal, yes, I was always like this. They brought me in the back and hired me on the spot to work at the Jurassic Park River Adventure. Woo! Yes, thank you very much. I got to work with dinosaurs, tell my silly jokes, and all while getting to wear a hat, which made me very happy. So, I had the manual labor side of things taken care of, and now I have the money side of things taken care of. Now I need to worry about transportation. Now I need to go from Silver Lake, Los Angeles, to Los Angeles City College, to Universal City. And walking was getting to be a pain in the ass. I did find out there was a subway system underground. I know, in Los Angeles. There was 2 stops right at the end of, right at the entrance of LACC and right at the bottom of Universal City. So it only makes sense. So even though the idea of being in a small enclosed tube filled with strangers and little to no security has always scared the hell out of me, I decided to get over that, descended the long staircase, and found my train. Once I go on the train, the door's shut, and I hear,
Ayo! Can I have your attention, please?
I was positive I was going to get robbed.
Oh my God.
door shut and I never see them again. I made this tightrope balance work for as long as I could, but unfortunately my roommate decided to fall in love with one of the fry cooks in Springfield and fucked over our whole agreement. So it's back to Carlsbad, but before I left, I had the opportunity to audition for that Universal Studio tour. I'm very happy to say that even though it was the weirdest audition I've ever been a part of, they invited me back in 5 months to start training. So now I have a timeline and a goal. I go back to Carlsbad and after spending some time licking my wounds, decide to work with my mom and her boyfriend on some construction jobs. And this is where the story truly begins, at the former home of McDonald's founder, Ray Kroc. Now, this place was built like a castle. It was absolutely gorgeous, and it was decorated like one too. Suits of armor, giant wine cellars, and a solid gold toilet seat that had wooden armrests, a cushion, and one of those giant plungers. And apparently, that used to belong to Elvis Presley. And also, apparently, the one he used at the very end of his life. Always win 2 truths and a lie, because I can say that I used and clogged Elvis Presley's death toilet. While working on a barbecue, and I see the owner of the mansion kind of looming over me. I'm feeling chatty, surprise. And I say, hey, I like your Star Wars hat.
Oh, what, this your thing? Thanks, man. Yeah, I love Star Wars, but if I can make the next film, I'll make it parallel to the Book of Revelations. Like the Bible.
I've heard of it. Are you a writer?
No, not anymore, at least. But, I do have this producer friend out in L.A. I can get him in contact with you. Bye.
He put me in contact with an Oscar award-winning producer. I'm only using quotes because I don't want to give him that credit, but he did work on a movie that won an Oscar. I will not be saying his name throughout this, but you super sleuths can probably figure out if you do enough research. I sent him over my script, which is an adaptation of that thing that I made in July. It's called Simon Says. Very visual heavy, a lot of creatures and creature designs, and I was very proud of that. So I sent it on over, and this is what he said.
We have a few notes if you're willing to learn, but otherwise, I'm in.
I'm in! I'm working with a Hollywood producer. So the journey then began. What started out great with high praise of my visual storytelling, the creature designs, and more of the off-street things, it started to evolve more and more to make it like the Sixth Sense.
Monsters are hokey now. No one wants creatures. Can you make it more of a thinker? And don't make everything so vague. Audiences, they're like children. You have to treat them like idiots.
That's a real quote. So I do my best at making things work there, but it is time to speed up the money-making process. Time is running out. So I followed my mom and her boyfriend over to Florida, where I do flooring and construction. I figured flooring in Florida would be a great way to make some money. I just didn't take into account how much I would fucking hate it. Waking up every morning at 4 a.m. in a den of hardened criminals who hated me from the beginning because they knew I was soft, and they even tried to kill me. One of my first jobs, I was working on a high-rise. There's a big pit right in the middle. And as I go over to the edge and get my instructions, this was the first job that I was given.
And wait, so here's what you're gonna do. So you're gonna go down there, you're gonna get a good glob of this shit, and then you're just gonna smear it all over the rocks here, just like that. And then you're gonna take this rag, and then you're just gonna give it a little spit shine right down there, make it all nice and pretty. It's gonna look great. And so I was supposed to bring you a harness, but I forgot to. So don't fall.
Absolutely not did I finish that job. I stepped down immediately. I got revenge on them, though, because I accidentally created chemical warfare in the building. They tasked me with acid washing the tiles near the elevator. And so my first task was going all throughout a giant high-rise filled with 70-year-olds in Florida, asking them where I can find acid. Oh, the funny responses I got. The instructions I was given was spray it on the floor and use the spinny thing. And that's exactly what I did. I had headphones in, listening to whatever made me disassociate the most because I hated my life at the moment. I'm actually beginning to have fun for the first time since moving there. Spraying the stuff down, and the big spinny thing is like rolling me around. It's kind of like a ride, and it's like a little rodeo thing. It's awesome. Listening to music, and then I get an aggressive hand on the shoulder because I have created a waterfall in the elevator shaft of acid. And it's been going on for so long, they've been yelling for me, I have headphones, the entire lobby was filled. There you can audibly hear the squishing as they're walking through. And that still wasn't enough for them to fire me. But every night after going home from flooring, I knew that I had Simon and the producer to save me from this life. Hollywood was in my path. But it kept beating me down more and more with these changes. I started to not recognize the story that I was writing with all these notes. I even hired a script doctor, and the only difference between me and him is he had $400 now, and I did not. It got absolutely nowhere. Eventually, I get this message from him.
It's getting too expensive, and if you won't budge, I'm sorry, but this is the last we can work on it.
Y'all know me. I didn't budge.
I'll call you if something ever comes up that you can work on.
At that point, I was devastated. I lost my final link to the film industry, and I'm even in a different state. I'm farther than I ever have been before. I told him I'm willing to work on anything if he gives me a chance.
Hey Nyle, I got this Tiger script I've been trying to get made. None of my writers seem to be able to crack the code on it. Now, I know you like horror. I was wondering if you'd be open to giving it a shot.
Why the hell not? A second chance. The journey began. I started reading 9 of the worst screenplays I've ever read in my entire life. All of them are shameless Jurassic Park ripoffs involving giant cats such as jaguars, lions, tigers, of course, escaping from places as zoos, circuses, amusement parks. Direct quote, someone was getting eaten. Shoot her! Shoot her! I swear. So, all outdoor environments, which was why it was obvious to me why none of these were working. If you're walking down the street and you see a tiger in front of you, that's scary. If you're in an enclosed dark hallway and there's a tiger in front of you, that's terrifying. So I pitched the idea of putting it all indoors. I designed a facility, even made a little map, and I sent it on over to him. Started out pretty positive, but all the notes he was giving me had a weird consistency.
The tigers need to be involved in the study of natural vitamins and supplements. The effect on the body.
Weird, but okay. I'm not going to question it too much. I guess this is the first script I have to do research on. But there was some advice on that as well.
It's pretty normal to call around to places and ask questions for research purposes, but never let them know it's for a movie, otherwise they will ask for money.
So to prevent that disaster, big-time Hollywood writer Nyle cannot be making these calls. Elin Modo called over to zoos, hospitals, everywhere I could go without a car to get as much information as I can. Learned so much useless information about tigers that will stick with me for the rest of my life. Like, did you know that an uneven combination of milk thistle and CoQ10 can really piss a tiger off? Because I do, and I will for the rest of my life. He also was very consistent about the main characters of the script. He mentioned these things over and over again. Ethan Mitchell needed to be a Liam Neeson archetype that always had dirt under his fingernails. And he had to be paired with Zoe Cassidy, a Jennifer Lawrence archetype who had to work twice as hard as all the other men to get to where she's at. His insistence that Liam Neeson and Jennifer Lawrence would go great together was kind of creepy to me. I send in draft after draft, and I keep getting things like this.
You know, there needs to be fun and kills, but it can't be dumb or hokey.
At least it's not make it like The Sixth Sense, but what type of tightrope balance is that?
This is just a hokey B movie. We need to make it smarter. Can you focus more on the vitamins and supplements angle?
Enough with these vitamins and supplements. This was driving me up the wall. I didn't get it. Every single note he mentioned it. Can you please just tell me what this is about? How can I even learn about this?
Listen, head on over to this website and order a jar of these supplements. You know, you can return them and get your money back. Even if it's
It was propaganda! He was tricking me into writing an advertisement with goddamn tigers and vitamins and supplements, and that was the final straw. I talked to my therapist, I talked to my parents, I talked to my friends, anybody who would listen at the grocery store, and I had to admit defeat. I called him up and I said, listen, I hate to disappoint you. I hate to disappoint myself. I want this more than I can possibly describe, but you are taking everything out of me. I'm setting draft after draft. I can't eat, I can't sleep. I'm losing faith in every aspect of my life because of these fucking tigers. Can you please just understand that I cannot do this? I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to give up.
Have you tried cocaine?
No, I have not.
It's too bad. My writers say it really helps in situations like this. What about sex? Do you have a girlfriend?
Time, no. Nope, I do not.
How about a prostitute? You know, my guys, they say it really helps with writer's block.
A Hollywood producer just offered me hookers and cocaine. I made it to Hollywood. So yes, that was my journey working with the producer, and I'll be damned if he has the last laugh and Tigermania not be seen by audiences. So what we are about to present to you, and please I want to ask, do not record as we don't know what we can legally get away with at the moment, but this is the last and best attempt at showing an audience Tigermania. Exterior, Tigermania, day. The sun rises on a massive facility, reminiscent of the Lakers trading building. The main difference, a massive dome protruding from the middle of it. Interior, tiger sleeping quarters, day. 6 tigers of different subspecies, all wearing a luxurious room filled with high-quality cots and expensive pillows. A whistle is blown 4 times in a specific order. The tigers awaken simultaneously. Interior biome, day. The tigers enter into a giant faux outdoor environment. Lush trees, plants, lakes, waterfalls, and rockwork populate and help boost the music plays from various speakers on the walls as the millions of LED lights simulating a starry night transform to simulate a bright sunrise. The tigers that enter are Troy, a Siberian, Wicca, a Sumatran, Xander, an albino, Ollie, a stripeless female breed, Ezra, a South China male and the alpha of the group, and Cleo, a Malayan female. Interior tiger spa, day. The tigers go through various performance tests as their daily routine. Noticeably 2 tigers, the older but parental figures of the pack, are falling behind. Anterior, blood test, day. After a long day of testing, the tigers all lay on tables as they get their blood taken and analyzed. Zoe Cassidy, the resident behavior expert, steps alongside Theo Carlisle, the head technical manager, as they walk out of the room. They look through the window on the door, the 2 parental tigers both laying on adjacent tables.
Troy is improving exceptionally well.
No surprise there.
Wicca has managed to reach a speed of 52 after the increased dosage of milk thistle and CoQ10 in today's
Vitamins and supplements.
Okay, then increase it on Allie tomorrow and monitor the effects.
sounds good.
Any negatives?
Becker sold the deal on Cleo and Ezra.
They're just barely below the line. Is there anything we can do?
I highly doubt it. Beckler never so much steps foot in his place, let alone take any of our calls. Last week's data reached his desk, and he sold them both to San Diego, and that was that.
The others aren't going to be too happy about this. Any idea on when they're taking them?
There's actually a reason why I called you here so early.
In interior, Tigermania, tiger sleeping quarters, night. Theo, Zoe, and Robert, the lead tiger handler, enter the room. Zoe watches from the hall through the window. 2 transportation cages are wheeled out and opened in preparation for this heartbreaking removal.
Separating a family from their soon-to-be heartbroken kids, and haven't even had dinner yet. Fuck Bickler.
I hope Bickler knows what he's causing.
Just gotta keep up our optimism, guys.
Can you help us out here? They always seem to trust you more.
Come on, Bob. Please don't make me do this. Come on. It's going to be okay, big guy. Walk with me.
She leads Ezra in the cage with her hand on his head, petting behind his ears the entire time, and Zoe leads Cleo in the same way. Cleo keeps trying to turn her head to look back at the other tigers.
No, it's going to be okay, girl. We'll take good care of them. Come on, let's go.
Cleo puts her head down and enters the cage. Zoo, Tiger Enclosure Day. Raw, a young Maltese tiger, leaps from the ground to the top of a rock structure of about 16 feet with ease. The crowd applauds. Ethan Mitchell smokes a cigarette and watches on from the side in proud admiration. Andy, an average zoo guest, approaches Ethan. Ethan puts out his cigarette as he approaches.
Some tiger, eh? What's his name?
You new around here?
How'd you know?
Not often I meet somebody who doesn't know Raw by name. He's a bit of a celebrity around here. Same with his parents.
Really? Are you his handler?
Oh, I raised him, yeah,
Really? Raised?
from birth.
Wow. I've never seen a tiger jump that high before.
You should see him run.
James, manager, calls to Ethan from afar.
Ethan, wrapping up the thigh. Get ready to do a gas sweep.
Can I smoke in there?
Absolutely not.
Andy's wife, Crystal, calls from the viewing room.
Andy! Andy! Andy, there you are. Stop pestering this nice man.
Just asking him about the tiger deer.
Andy, you don't know shit about tigers.
Fine, well, guess we'll get going. Thanks for humoring a curious guest.
Oh, and thank you for entertaining my husband, sir. Like what you see. I told you that wasn't a smoking section, Andy. Oh my God. You're supposed to be quitting too. You know, you wonder why I sleep with 10 men each day?
Exterior, Milwaukee Zoo, Tiger Enclosure, night. Raw is hanging out in the enclosure after hours. Ethan watches as Raw plays around with one of his toys.
Here.
Hey, have a great day, Rockstar. Kids love you. All right, now, here we go. Nice and slow, eh? Hey. All right, now, slow. Slow. Yeah. Hey! All right, now. You're gonna get it now, all right?
In play classes, who's a good boy? Randall Snow, Zoo Director, enters into the area.
5 years since that cat was born, and I can always count on finding you two here playing around after hours.
Is it shaky way you tell me I got no life?
Yes, but I'm sure we wouldn't want it any other way.
So what brings you down here, eh?
Well, we could have the 4,000th conversation about you smoking in non-smoking areas. But I have worse news, unfortunately. We sold Raw to another facility.
Now, no, you're joking.
I wish that's what this was, but I couldn't be more serious, unfortunately.
Who bought him?
Place in Santa Monica. Tigermania is the name. Another brilliant Todd Bickler billion-dollar scheme.
Okay, now I know you're joking me.
That Todd Bickler, he's a man of many interests and talents, but naming things apparently isn't one of them.
But why Ra? Why that joker?
His speed, his jump height, perfect age. They claim their mission is to study natural vitamins and supplements to craft the perfect diet.
Well, I guess if I was their rich and naive, I wouldn't want to die either.
You gonna be okay?
Thanks for letting me know.
There's one more thing. We need someone to take him down there. Make sure he settles in comfortably and correctly. Figure since you love him so much, you'd be the first guy I ask. All expenses paid. We'd throw you a couple extra bucks as well.
Exterior, Milwaukee Zoo, tiger enclosure, morning. A less luxurious version of the cage used for Ezra and Cleo is rolled out. The bars are slightly rusted and the water dish on the inside isn't nearly as polished. Ethan pets Ra's head as he sedates him with a shot near the rear. Ra barely notices the needle.
Just another adventure, rockstar.
Ariel, an employee of the zoo, foolishly approaches Ethan.
Hey, the shot should take about 5 to 10 minutes to kick in, and then we can, like, move him into the cage.
You know, it's a wonder you never got that promotion with your wonderful ability to state the fucking obvious. Could you leave me alone, cunt?
Poor guy has to say goodbye to the last of a long family tree of tigers, all of which he raised since birth. Let's try and give him some space.
Today's not a good day, Craig.
Hey, you're not gonna get any shit from me. I'm just here to say goodbye to the little fella.
Well, at least he'll live on forever in the form of that brand new aquarium expansion you just purchased, eh?
Now hold on, you said...
I said I do this because I'm the only one who can do it properly. I said I would do this, but that sure is shit does not mean I've got to be happy about it. So why don't you get your ass back in your office and leave me the fuck alone?
I'm still your boss, Ethan. I can send your ass back to that shit-can criminal life you used to have.
Fire me then!
Exterior, evening. Zoe and Dr. Lee, overseer of properties research and development, approach Ethan as Ra's unloaded.
There he is, the famous star of Milwaukee. We're so happy to have you here.
You speaking to him or me?
Well, your reputation precedes you as well, Mr. Mitchell. From what I've heard, you're quite the tiger papa.
It's, certainly one way of putting it, eh?
My name is Dr. Evelyn Lee. I'm the overseer of research and development, and this is Zoe Cassidy, our resident behavioral expert.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you so much for coming down here and allowing us to take good care of you.
Well, you can thank me of one, but convince me of the other. Sorry, miss, but trust is something very much earned.
Of course.
Ra growls at the employee as they remove him from the truck.
Hey, careful!
Now, Mr. Mitchell, I assure you he will be fine. Come on, why don't we show you around while he gets checked in? I mean, a man as smart as you surely understands the importance of the slow but sure separation process.
Lead the way.
Allow us to earn some trust, eh, Mr. Mitchell?
Interior, Tigermania lobby, evening. The three enter the lobby. It's like something out of a museum. The floors are so clean they're practically mirrors, and the ceiling paintings are a glorious tribute to the history and importance of the tigers. And the walls are decorated with all sorts of beautiful tiger memorabilia.
This, Mr. Mitchell, is Tigermania.
Not exactly a name that demands to be taken seriously, is it?
It grows on you.
Really? Follow me.
Interior, first floor, hall B, evening.
The first and second floors are basically built like a giant square surrounding our biosphere. This is hall B, where we have our blood lab as well as our exercise room. I hope you don't mind the extra hands at the moment. We are in a tiny bit of state of repair.
Wait, wouldn't that famed biosphere work best for exercise and sleep?
Can't exactly monitor their progress or lack thereof from there, now can we?
They absolutely can. This is a very stupid plot point. We're just gonna roll with it.
In Hall C, we have the janitorial closet, the tiger sleeping quarters, and biosphere access. Control booth A, which buzzes the doors open and close, is also located here.
Safety, of course, is our #1 priority here. So let me show you how this door works. Those buttons you were looking at need to be pressed simultaneously, and these two notches here can be what controls the notches. Now, no. In the event of an emergency lockdown, it's very, very important. Don't forget that you must.
Zoe's radio sounds off.
What's the situation?
Severity?
2.
We can handle it too, right? I should probably get going and feed my kids.
Yeah, no problem. Then you guys probably just having trouble getting them all to bed.
Fantastic. I will see you both tomorrow then. I will radio someone to close the door and have someone open it when you're ready to leave.
Interior, Tigermania, bio. Zoe and Ethan approach a beautiful lake, glowing and sparkling with the reflections of the simulated LED sky. John, one of the handlers, is holding his hand, which is wrapped in a towel to stop the blood pouring from it. Troy is surrounded by 6 people aiming tranquilizers at him. He is laying down, eyeing the rest of the crew.
What happened?
Sully, another handler, backs away from Troy to get closer to Zoe without turning her back.
Troy's gone aggro, man. Me and John tried to collect the group for bed, and he wasn't moving. And so John went to go get close to him, and here we are, man.
What happened, Troy? Did you hurt your paw?
Troy growls at Zoe, which both surprises and insults her, and she holds 2 fingers in the air and points them towards Troy. His ankle bracelet turns red and every gun fires at once.
They have this handled.
What? What the hell was that?
We can talk about it later! Come on!
Interior, Tiger's sleeping quarters, night. Troy is carried in, drowsy and unable to stand. The other tigers get a good look at him and begin to growl at each other. Wicca begins gnawing at her bracelet. Interior, Tigermania employee cafeteria, night.
Listen, I don't want to be rude. This.
Cassidy. Zoe Cassidy.
Right. But what was that back there?
That was nothing. Happens from time to time.
Alright, now listen, miss, I've raised generations of tigers. Right, his parents and his parents before him. Now, I might not clock in and out of Willy Wonka's Tiger Factory, but I certainly know when something isn't nothing.
You're smart. I apologize for not recognizing that sooner.
So there is something.
We didn't think it was important enough to mention.
I'm sure you did.
If you would just let me finish! The Tigers aren't too happy with us right now. 2 of their family got taken out due to underperformance, and they are not taking it well.
Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense, because regardless of subspecies, distribution, tigers don't form families. You should know this.
These aren't normal tigers, Mr. Mitchell.
Interior, Tiger sleeping quarters, night. A handler enters the room. None of the bracelets on the tigers have lights except for Wicca, which is lit up with a blue LED.
Yeah, it's Wicca, back right corner. Went blue a few minutes ago, so I think about 10 minutes.
Xander makes a moaning sound and raises his paw.
Where's your paw?
Chet leans in to investigate the paw further, and Xander pulls his head down and begins to gnaw. Xander attacks and kills Chet. The passing employee witnesses all this unfolding and flees. In the control room, a monitoring employee sees the dead handler sprawled in the room. Jamming the doors, he sees the tiger moving out of the room and puts the entire building on lockdown as protocol. In the employee cafeteria...
It's getting late. We have a great place set up for you, and in a few days' time, you'll be perfectly comfortable with the whole situation.
Somehow I doubt that.
With all due respect, Mr. Mitchell, your comfort is only the priority of the staff, not of the company or the research. The fact that any attention is being paid at all to you or your needs can be seen as laughable to some.
Interior, Tigermania lobby, night. The power shuts off. A few screams of surprise here and there. Silence is out. The red emergency lights turn on.
This is not a test. The building is now on lockdown. All doors have been sealed. Remain where you are and follow the orders of the security guards. Safety is our #1 priority.
Where's Rob?
He's scheduled to sleep in his own room tonight to ease the adjustment.
Where did you see him last?
Zoe walks past him to go to talk to one of the security guards.
Everyone, please form a line. Follow me. I need to pat you down and check for identification, just a precaution.
Father, please. I trust him with the tranquilizer gun more than I do myself.
Sorry, ma'am, I can only hand out one. What you do with it after that is up to you.
I doubt you need this, but I'm a terrible shot.
Just as he begins checking people, the onlooker from earlier pounds against the locked glass door.
Please help me! Stand there! Please open the door!
Troy approaches from behind, charging at full speed. He pounces on the man, come running from behind and begin the massacre. Troy jumps off the man's back and lunges straight for the security guard. Killing the both of them. After the security guards are taken out, they let loose on the people. Zoe and Ethan managed to gather a group of people. Marianne, a laboratory intern, and Nikki, a tiger handler who's been here for 4 months.
Get me out of here! Someone kill these fucking things! What the fuck is going on? Stay on the radio! Follow me to safety, come on!
You're phony in the cafeteria, go!
Ethan!
The group barricades themselves into the cafeteria.
Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna open this door. The tiger's gonna run towards us, okay?
I can't.
It's okay, alright? Don't have much time. 3!
No, please don't. Please don't.
Hey, don't worry, tiger's gonna run towards me, alright? 2!
No, can we please find another way, please?
1!
No.
Ethan swings open the door for Marianne, but Xander charges. Marianne turns around to run instead of going through the door, but Xander knocks Ethan out of the way to get to her. Xander leaps her and attacks Marianne. He takes out her legs, breaking one with bite force and gnawing and crashing on the other. Ethan clips the radio to his belt and picks up a potted plant and throws it at Xander. The pot shatters on the tiger's head, which quickly accomplishes the goal of pissing him off. Xander roars and charges towards Ethan. Ethan enters the cafeteria and slams the door.
In a room, 20 employees, installers, mechanics, and more. 13 were killed in 2 minutes. In case you were keeping track at home.
Interior, Tigermania employee cafeteria, night. Xander slams it almost knocking Ethan down completely, who is holding it shut.
Help me!
They manage to get the door shut, then slide a few tables and chairs to block the entrance. They all stand there and listen to Marianne get torn to shreds. The group shares an unspoken conversation. First to assess that everyone's alive, then to accept that they most likely won't be for long.
Ethan! Ethan, for the love of God, answer!
Oh, I'm here. Oh, God. What's your name? I've got Robin.
Keep secured. Make sure to barricade the back entrance as well. We've only seen 2 so far. The rest could be anywhere.
Okay, we'll do.
What do we do? We're not safe here. What do we do? What do we do? I'm gonna keep you all safe. I'm a resident behavior researcher here. I've been here since the facility's opening. I know this place better than I know my own home, and I know these tigers better than most, okay?
They killed them all. They killed John. I saw them do it.
I didn't make a call.
Interior, Dr. Lee's bedroom, night. Dr. Lee and her husband, Mr. Lee, lay in a comfortable bed on a calm and quiet night. Her phone begins to ring.
Babe? Babe, your phone's ringing. Give it here. Phone of Dr. Evelyn Lee.
Evelyn, thank God you answered.
Zoe, what's going on?
They're out. I don't know how many, but I know at least Troy and Xander have broken loose. They've killed so many people already.
Oh my God, have you called the police? Evelyn?
We didn't get a chance to yet. The whole building is locked down. No one can get in or out. Oh my God, there's so much blood.
Okay. Where are you right now?
I'm at the Tiger Spa. I have 2 people with me.
Listen to me. Gather everyone, head to the roof, and bolt the door shut, okay? It's the safest place there. You cannot be ambushed, okay? I promise.
Okay.
I'll call the police and I'll head down there in about 15 minutes, all right? Just do what you can to stay safe, oh please?
Okay.
See you soon. Evelyn? What the hell is going on? Babe, I promise. I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain, okay? Listen.
We'll explain everything in the morning, okay? I love you. I'll see you soon.
Interior, Tiger Spa, night.
We need to get to the roof as soon as possible. Wait, the roof? Yes, Dr. Lee said specifically that is the best place. You know better than anyone.
Do we have any say in this?
No one is going to die if we stick together. The elevators are right across the hall.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. The elevators, isn't that the worst possible decision at this point?
No, the worst possible decision would be to walk across the entire facility and run up a flight of stairs with a bunch of giant, bloodthirsty cats who can run up to 65 to 70 miles an hour!
I mean, what if they attack us in there and there's no way we're gonna survive?
We can do this, but we have to leave now, and it has to be quickly and quietly.
Wicca crashes through the window of the spa and begins to charge at Nico. Nikki dodges into the water and crawls out from the other side of the pool. Zoe frantically looks around for an escape route. Best she can do is the air vents in the ceiling.
Everyone to the bench!
Theo breaks off a piece of the faux bamboo and begins hitting Wicca in the face. Wicca pounces and tries to rip him apart. Theo fights in the best he can, pushing and punching.
Theo!
Without hesitating, Zoe slides a chair under the vent and stands on top of it. She begins to unscrew the vent with the multi-tool on her keychain. She unscrews two in the time it takes for Wicca to break Theo's arm. Before she can finish Theo off, Nikki stabs both of Wicca's eyes with her high heels. She stumbles around in her new world of darkness. Zoe looks down from the vent to see what happens. Everyone stands completely still, waiting for the next move. To everyone's surprise and horror, Wicca starts to sniff. She turns her head directly to Nikki.
Tigers can't smell out prey!
Wicca walks up to Nikki slowly and steadily. Nikki looks at Wicca and prepares to die. But Theo distracts Wicca. Zoe goes back to unscrewing the vent, but much more quietly this time. Wicca frantically looks around, searching for where it came from. Whimpering in confusion and whimpering in anger as she does so. Zoe gets another screw. 3 of the screws. Wicca sniffs again and locks the scent. Wicca leaps towards Theo. Theo ducks and she flies right over him into the chair Zoe is standing on. As she falls, she grips onto the grate. It bends down, still attached to the 4th screw. She hits the slippery ground and bangs the back of her head on the floor.
The vent is open!
Wicca pounces on Theo as he The rest of them climb inside. Interior, Hall C, night. Raw wanders out into the corridor. The red sirens continue to flash out in silent alarm. He happens to cross paths with Allie, who motions for Raw to join her by flicking her tail. When Raw refuses, Allie snarls at him and goes off on her own. Interior, cafeteria, night. Ethan and Robert are scattered around the blocked-off cafeteria while Ethan paces the floor.
Oh my God! Help is on the way. We need to get to the roof as soon as possible.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, we're fine. We found Wicca. One of ours didn't make it. We took an air vent to the tiger sleeping quarters. It's a straight shot down Hall C to the roof access elevators from here.
What, did you say the roof?
Yes, the roof. No room in this building is safe. These tigers are smart, and if they want us dead, which it really fucking seems like they do, they will find us.
Wait. The roof? How are we gonna get to the roof? The elevators are on the other side of the lobby, and the stairs are practically suicide.
Oh, it is a risk, not suicide.
The fuck do you know? You've only been here for like a month.
Fuck you. I want to live, and I'm willing to risk a little bit of danger in order to be safe.
Oh, sure. That sounds real smart when you say it like that. No. Let's leave this fortified cafe and go play chase. No, I've been in these labs for months now, and I've been seeing these little experiments. If these tigers want us dead, we're fucked.
What do you mean?
I mean that the vitamins and supplements we've been giving them this whole time have been doing way more than just potentially unlocking a new secret diet that no one's ever going to use. No. These tigers, they're getting smarter. And they're getting angrier. They've never had a reason to lash out any of their captors, and now that they have, they won't stop.
So what, we're just dead then?
Look, I'm not a fortune teller, but if we stay here, those doors are coming down when they want them to. We head to the stairs, some of us, most of us are gonna get picked off before we even get there. And if I'm gonna die either way, I'd rather just not run anywhere.
Listen, there's a way we can do this if we work together, but somehow I feel like that's not an option.
Our argument is interrupted by the moans and cries of a woman in the lobby.
What? Shut up for a minute!
Everyone stares towards the door. The cries quickly turn into begging for her life and calling for help.
Can anyone hear me? Oh God, can anyone hear me?
I'm going after her.
Good a day as any to die, I guess. Wait. So what, we're just gonna run out there, hope for the best?
That was essentially my plan, yeah?
Please, can somebody help me?
Listen, I am going after her. Do you want to help me be my bloody guest?
Ethan begins to remove the shoddy barricade. Robert helps him.
Okay. Now, alright. So, I'm gonna open this door. Then you're gonna brace yourself against the door. I'm gonna go grab her, come back. You hear me yell, open up, let us in, alright? Okay.
Did you hear that?
1, 2, 3.
They swing open the doors and Ethan runs out. Xander and Troy are nowhere to be seen. Ethan runs over to Marianne.
Oh my gosh, thank you. It's so bad, I just want to go.
Ethan looks down at her legs.
Oh, you nubs!
He hears a roar in the distance and looks up. He picks Marianne up and puts her on his shoulder. He sees the newly wedded Wicca stumbling in the distance, using her nose to smell her surroundings. Troy leaps from the second floor and makes eye contact with Ethan and roars.
Yeah! Shit!
Ethan sprints towards the door, somehow unloading 2 shots into Troy on the way. Bang! Bang! And Ethan runs in. When they try and close it, the door hits Troy's head. Ethan puts Marion down on the table and goes to help the group shut the door. As if the tranks did nothing at all, Troy charges through the door and opens and knocks the group back. Troy makes a leap for the group of employees, but lands on Marianne's head, popping it like a water balloon. Oh my God! Ethan takes a carefully aimed shot at the suspended light fixture over his head. The metal-tipped dart breaks through the chain. The beam swings low and slams into Troy, sending him crashing into the ground. Ethan shoots another dart into him. This finally slows him down enough to not be a threat, eventually passing out.
Alright. Help me move him to the walk-in fridge.
We're gonna move to the what? We're not trying to hide him, we're trying to kill him.
Don't be a problem.
Me the problem? You're the problem here. I'm just trying to.
Ethan punches Robert in the face, sending him to the ground. Ethan walks off to the kitchen and grabs a knife. He tosses it next to Robert, who's still getting up in the punch.
You want to kill this tiger? Be my bloody guest! Oh, here. I'll show you how. You're going to take this knife, and then you're going to plunge it into the right side of his neck, and then you're going to push left. Make sure to use force, eh? I'm sorry? What's the matter? This tiger killed people! Go ahead! Kill him! Now, I don't have much time, so I'm only going to say this once. I've been raising tigers for a good long time, and right now, I care about exactly 2 things. 1, getting my bloody tiger, and 2 is getting you people to safety. But I sure as shit will drop that second one if you keep testing me to crime! What happened to that woman was nothing I could have prevented. Do you think you could stop a 1,500-pound murder beast going straight for your jugular? Good! I didn't think so! What happened to these tigers wasn't their fault. Believe me or not, follow me or don't. The choice is yours. But I'm getting you to the roof. I'm dropping you people off.
And then on getting my bloody tiger.
Do you know if the walk-in fridge is still operational during lockdown?
The light's off, so
Sorry. Help me move away.
Ethan and Robert drag Troy away. Exterior, Tigermania at night. Squad cars pull up to the facility, blaring their sirens and flashing their lights. Dr. Lee is waiting outside for their arrival, along with a few concerned employees who were stuck outside once the initial lockdown began. Out of one of the cars steps Deputy Chief Palermo.
Alright, I'm gonna need 4 gunmen surrounding that front door. The rest of you, barricade the main gate. Nothing gets in or out without me knowing about it.
Dr. Lee runs up to Palermo as he continues to walk, doesn't even break stride.
Officer, my name is Dr. Lily. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming as quickly as you could.
Thank you for calling us, ma'am. How thick is that main gate and what's it made out of?
Stainless steel. It's 2.5 inches thick.
Great. Can you open it for us?
What?
You know, open, not close. An access point, you know?
Yes, but why open it?
Do you have people inside?
Yeah.
Trapped with dangerous tigers?
Yes, but even if a single tiger escapes, it puts this entire area in danger. Not to mention they'll be harder to catch and even more dangerous, I can assure you.
In case you haven't noticed, I have a king's army barricading the main gate. Nothing is getting past that. You want to save people's lives, right? You want to keep them safe?
Yes, of course I do.
Good. Because I need you to open the gate so I can do my job before I hold you accountable for all the lives that have already been lost. Now, how are you going to get the gate open?
I can override the lockdown on the control panel on this gate here.
Great. How long will that take?
20 minutes, give or take.
Do it. Can you talk with people inside?
Uh-huh, I have them heading towards the roof right now.
Just tell them to find and stay in a safe place.
Okay, but listen, officer, please don't kill any of the tigers. None of this is their fault.
Just focus on getting that gate open for now.
Interior utility corridors, night. Raw wanders through the corridors underground, lost, scared, and alone. A frightened maintenance worker holding a wrench stumbles into his path.
Hello? Is someone there?
Raw approaches the worker in an attempt to ask for help, but when he reaches out with a paw,
Oh God.
Raw roars softly and attempts to get closer. The maintenance worker strikes Raw across the face with a wrench as hard as he can. Raw roars in pain and anger, but tries to back away. The maintenance man approaches filled with pure dumb rage. He repeatedly hits Raw as he screams, causing Raw to roar angrily and lunge at him. Enough! He tries to run, but Raw leaps on him and bites down on his neck, putting enough force on it to snap. Just then, the faint roar of another tiger echoes through the floor. He quickly retreats back in the direction that he came. Interior, vet nurse office, night. Zoe's radio sounds off.
Zoe, please, oh God, come in.
Evelyn, thank God, yes, we're here.
Okay, listen, the police are here, okay? Do not go to the roof. Please, do not go to the roof, okay? I'm opening the main door as we speak.
But if you open that door...
I know, but listen, we have to trust the police, okay? They seem to know what they're doing.
I'll tell the others.
Fantastic, just stay safe.
Interior, Hall C, night. Ethan and Robert sneak down the hallway. Very quietly.
How many darts you got in that thing?
I'm fresh out.
Well, I got nothing. Everything went down before I even got here. I literally was about to clock in, and boom, tigers everywhere. But you know what? There's extra tranquilizers in the storage room on the 2nd floor. We can head up there when we get to the roof.
Well, would you look at that? I actually agree with you for once.
Ethan's radio sounds off.
Ethan!
Yeah, I'm here. Everyone okay?
No, we lost another one.
Yeah. Us too.
Listen, don't go to the roof. Dr. Leah's here with the police. They're making her override the main entrance.
You know they're gonna kill every tiger in here, right?
I know, but there's nothing we can do.
If we can get to the second floor, we can stock up on tranquilizers. We can knock out every tiger before we have a chance to kill them.
Ethan, they're just gonna kill all the tigers anyway.
Oh no. But at least we'll have a chance.
We'll meet you there.
Interior, kitchen, night. The walk-in fridge door slowly creaks open as Troy stumbles out. Exterior, Tigermania, night. Dr. Lee finishes up the override at the computer in the gate's control booth.
I got it! Alright, all guns pointed to the door. It's almost showtime. Everyone in the group I made earlier, enter the building now. The rest of you stay out here and be ready to shoot anything that exits on all fours.
Interior, lobby, night. They open the door and Troy makes a run for the outside world. As soon as his paws cross the threshold, he is greeted with a bullet between the eyes. Palermo holds a smoking gun and a stern face.
Escort Dr. Lee to her home, please. Alright, team 2, move on in.
Interior, lobby, night. Ali scurries away in the opposite direction. In the stairwell, Zoe's group meets up with Ethan's group.
All right.
Just barely, we're still here.
And we won't be if we continue to stand here.
You're right. Help has arrived. They're just out front and the doors will be open any second. Those of you who want to try their luck at safety, we won't blame you. But if you want to join us, we can't promise it'll be an easy job.
Now, I don't have much time, so I'm only going to say this once. Follow us or don't, we can't guarantee your safety. But
No, we're not doing that again. All right? I got a beautiful wife at home. She's making meatloaf for the kids. I don't have time for any of this. But you know what? There is the extra train camel right over there. If you guys rush over there now, you get there pretty easily.
No, I'll go with you, Robert.
Zoe, Nikki, hug, and Ethan gives Robert a nod before they go their separate ways. Interior, Tigermania, biome, night. Ethan and Zoe spot Raw in the middle of the big biome and sneak their way in. Dang! Raw whips his head over to Ethan's voice and makes eye contact. Fire begins to spread around the faint greenery and the LED sky is beginning to spark and char along with it.
He seems different.
let's go.
Ethan approaches Raw, but is met with a defensive response, stopping Ethan in his tracks. Raw growls and gets in attack position.
Is he going to attack us?
Move when I say.
What?
Raw lunges! Grabs Zoe's from the ground and locks the sailor! To his wounds.
That was a hell of an adventure, Rockstar.
Zoe pets his ears as Raw passes away. Ethan kisses Noah on the forehead and leaves him to rest. The facility burns. Exterior, Milwaukee Zoo, Tiger Enclosure, day. It is a sunny day and the crowd is rowdy. The speakers hung on wooden poles crackle as they power on.
Now, please put your hands together for your favorite wild family, Marianne, Theo, and Sully.
Ethan smokes a cigarette while leaning against his favorite railing, prideful smile on his face. He looks over to Zoe, educating a group about the tigers in her new position as zoo director. She gives him away from the distance. Ethan nods and puts out his cigarette. Fade out.
Just a brief moment before everyone heads out, please.
Thank you so much for enjoying Tigermania! Give it up one more time for your staff. They will be out there in a couple of minutes for you to give your thank yous and your hugs and pictures too. Just a quick announcement real quick. If you notice on the back, I believe on the back of your playbills, there is a QR code if you are interested in being a part of the fundraising efforts for these. So I humbly ask you to give Nyle money. A direct link to Nile's Venmo. All of the funds that you guys donate from tonight and tomorrow will be going directly to the funding of Beasts and future creative projects that we do as a team. And on top of that, just another big thank you for everyone for being here tonight. You have been an amazing If you are interested, another way that you can support support, for only $5 you can get one of these awesome little Tigermania ticket stub pins there in the back. We can just help you out to show that you donated $5 and you can take one of those home. We also have posters and some signed stuff as well, I think, available in the back. The one more awesome thank you to the one more person that we didn't really name by name out here tonight. Please make a big round of applause for Noa Weeks. And and Connor, who's filming tonight. Thank you so much for being here. We have been Tigermania. Good night.
Doing this. This was a story that I used to just tell for fun. And if it wasn't for those two people back there, two of my best friends in the entire world, interrupting me mid-story saying this needs to turn into something, none of this would have happened. So thank you, Noa Weeks. Alex. When I first moved here, I saw a few live shows, and I remember thinking things like, God, man, that's so cool. I would love to do something like that. And if you have any sort of story, you lived. That means you have a story. Tell it. Get your friends together. It's possible. You all can do it too. And I'm excited to see it. Thank you so much for all your support. I love you all. Thank you very much.